So we have a couple things to address. You might see the elephant in the room and see Xenoblade Genesis on screen, the newest Xenoblade that was announced like a couple months ago, or like a little over a month ago actually. But I'll get to that. The main focus of this announcement is me talking about the structure of my streams, most particularly stream length. So, I've noticed that there's been a bit of a problem with my stream lengths. A lot of my streams are between an hour and a half and 2 hours, and that's what I like. But there are some times when the streams are like super short, like don't even get to an hour and a half, and yeah, it's led to some pacing issues. Metal Gear was what 15 episodes if you don't count the bonus um, Snake versus Monkey. No, it was 14 episodes plus Snake versus Monkey episode, which was a 46-minute stream. But that's a bonus episode, so I'll excuse that. That 14 episode project lasted 4 months when it should have lasted like two, maybe three at most. Like it was like 4 or 5 months that lasted because of skipping a lot of weeks and also just the shorter streams that I was doing. Final Fantasy IX was 40 parts, and that nearly lasted an entire year. There was that stretch of time during spring playoff season where I just flat out recorded every episode because I wanted to show live basketball scores. Now, there's not really much I could do on that front except substitute another game or double up on Final Fantasy IX so I could show more without having to worry about recording every episode. So, yeah. And of course, one of the more egregious examples of a recent of a like current project getting affected is Ryza. We are only 5 episodes in for what should have probably 7 episodes by now, just because of how slow a start we've gotten and how short the episodes have been. Like I don't, I feel like we should be five. We're 5 episodes in, but I feel like we should have 7 episodes of content by now. That's how I feel. Or actually, no. I'm mathing that wrong. We have 5 episodes, but I feel like all the content we've done accounts to like 3 or 4 episodes. We're not getting enough progress in, is what I'm saying. So I think my goal is every stream is gonna aim closer to the 2 hour mark. I'm not gonna settle for an hour and a half anymore or shorter than that. We are going to get closer to the 2 hour mark and oftentimes over the 2 hour mark. Like I wasn't satisfied with how yesterday's Arkham City stream went. That was not even an hour and a half. Rise of 3 was almost 2.5 hours, and I still feel like I was undercutting that. Yvonne Initiative was hour 40. That was during a busy time though, so I'm fine with that. Final Fantasy 9 finale was over 2 hours. Trails I've been doing good on. Those ones I've been purposefully trying to get 2.5 to 3 hours because it's a long series and I'm only just in like halfway through the first game. So yeah, basically I need these streams to be a little longer for the sake of it. RPGs in general, I think, not just Trails, I'm gonna go between 2.5 to 3 hours just to get through them a lot faster and not have freaking 40 parts of a project that should realistically have like 25 or maybe 30. Yeah, that's the main thing for live games during sporting events, or I guess more specifically, stream games that I would record during live sports. Those will be unchanged because I'm not actually streaming. And so those ones I'll aim for an hour and a half because I don't want to stream too much without people watching. If that makes sense. And I say this because next Thursday, I'm recording this Thursday, July 30th. Next Thursday is October 6th, and that is the Hall of Fame game in the NFL, which I want to show. That will be recorded. That will be Nirvana Initiative. That will be around an hour and a half showing the scores as they happen. So I'm basically saying in advance for the upcoming NFL season that any game that will show live scores, every stream that will show live scores, well, any recording, excuse me, that will show live scores will just be the normal aim for an hour and a half. You're fine with that type deal. That and bonus episodes, like if I want if an episode for any finished project will not go for the full length because they're those projects would be short anyways, so yeah, I want to get a decent amount out of those. So any TLDR with this, I want streams to aim for the around the 2 hour mark. RPGs longer, and any recordings I do or any bonus content I do will be around an hour and a half or less. Now, for the second thing, I've already briefly mentioned it, but the NFL season starts in a little over a month. And so there's some projects that I want to focus on finishing. NFL season starts in a little over a month, and baseball in a little over 2 months. The baseball MLB postseason. So Arkham City, I've already sort of in the last episode alluded to what I want to do. I want to just finish the main story. That'll be by the end of August, by the start before the start of the NFL season. And then anything I didn't collect in the main story, any side quests I don't do, those will be counted as a bonus project. And as I said, aim for an hour and a half and be recorded for like that'll probably be like the Thursday night football game until that's finished. So yeah, and then I also said uh I will be doing Harley Quinn's Revenge as a filler project later down the line. I don't know when I want to do that. But Batman finishes at the end of August, and I'm gonna turn that into Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. So yeah, we're also getting some new stream announcements. Uh, I'm gonna be doubling up on trails for for most of August each week because that has a deadline of I believe September 16th. Uh, I'm basically I want to finish trails the first. before Trails' second releases on the September 17th. That's what it was. So the deadline to finish Trails the first is 16th of September. I want to immediately transition into that, and I still have half the game left. That's part of the reason why I'm doubling up on Trails this week. That's also why I'm going to be doubling up on Trails for most of August. And then lastly, Silk Song I want to finish before the end of September. Because I want to finish Silk Song before the MLB postseason. For obvious reasons. I don't want to have a project end during MLB postseason because that's going to be a little awkward to schedule. That will turn into the that that will turn into Kiwami 3. I will resume Kiwami 3 when that finishes. When Silk Song finishes, but I won't stream those because I'm gonna feel awkward about streaming that. So those will be probably record. Well, I'll probably stream a few times, but that will be like I'll probably record a good chunk of those episodes, and maybe once I'm done with the Arkham City bonus episodes, I'll have to go on. I'll turn that into the Thursday Night Football game stream thing, recording, whatever. So all this, and I have failed to mention Xenoblade Genesis on here. And that's to say that Xenoblade is my comfort franchise. I have not played X, nor do I have plans to. I've looked into it. It's not a game for me. But the first three I put hundreds of hours in, and I even considered doing Xenoblade 3 when it was new because it was released early when I started streaming. And ultimately, I said Xenoblade is my comfort franchise, a series I want to just relax and play it at my own pace. So what I'm saying is I will never be streaming a Xenoblade game. I will always be playing them whenever I feel like without the burden of having to schedule streams around them. I mean, it would be a 100 long freaking game anyways. And I'm already doing trails, so I don't want to really put myself under that burden. So there will be no Xenoblade Genesis content on the channel. I'll just play whenever I feel like whenever that game comes out. So you're looking forward to Xenoblade Genesis? Apologies, I'm not streaming it. So yep, that's about the gist of it. I need to pick up the pace when it comes to streaming. I need to finish a bunch of projects before a specified deadline. And one project that will never happen is any Xenoblade game. Thank you, and I'm gonna get ready for a trail stream.